Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. The debate on work culture is back in the spotlight as companies adapt to changes. As you'll hear from Andrew Laidley, some private sector firms have been able to modify traditional patterns, but there is still a long way to go.
I'm wearing a t-shirt. My tattoo is showing, which is my lucky number, which is 27. I don't think that these things make a big difference.
Group CEO of Stocks and Securities Limited, Zachary Harding, in a Zoom interview with the Business Day. He's showcasing what he hopes will become the norm for more corporate interactions in Jamaica. But that's easier said than done. This message from local government Minister Desmond McKenzie last December chronicles the challenge.
I am not a lover of tattoos. I'm not a lover of bore nose and bore tongue and bore ears. And while that is your given right, you choose to go that route, it doesn't necessarily means that I have to facilitate it.
Notwithstanding those sentiments, Mr. Harding maintains that the work culture in Jamaica is outdated and needs to be revisited.
We interact with people from all over the world in other, big cities globally. And we'll be talking to billionaires and they'll just be, in their dining room just with a white t-shirt on. And obviously they're much more successful than, a lot of people here. So I'm not of the view that people should be painted with a brush of success based on their attire.
Our news team also caught up with the president of the Jamaica Employers Federation, David Wan, who explained that some of his members have started to relax restrictions, especially those in creative industries. But he notes that the transformation is moving far too slow.
We have a weather issue here that, it's warmer. Should we make it more relaxed and suitable for the tropical climate? Those factors. But yes, some companies are doing it slower than the others. But there needs to be more, I think. We can do more. And you notice I'm sweating to this as well.
Mr. Wan made the point that in some instances, the burden of corporate attire depends on whether the employee is a frontline worker or someone who works behind the scene. At the same time, he argues that it also depends on what the customer is comfortable with. With that in mind, he noted that finding an acceptable work culture is an individual thing which must be addressed over time.
I think we should constantly look to reevaluate our dress code, what's acceptable, and take our cues from our business partners abroad, etc. In the US, dress down is very acceptable. And we should also consider the weather here. In the middle of summer as we are right now, I'm in a suit and tie and it's warm.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
Currency trading ended today with the greenback trading for a new high, $148.47. The Canadian dollar, $111.67. The pound is going for $196.21, while the euro closed at $177.18. To the stock market now, the JSE index gained 5,796 points today, and the junior market index is up 13 points. Among the winners, T-Tech, Epley, Kingston Properties, Palace Amusement, and Iron Rock Insurance. On the losing side were Consolidated Bakeries, AMG Packaging and Paper, Siboney Group, Knutsford Express Services, and Jamaica Producers Group. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.